Hey everybody, back with a White Plains card show recap. And honestly, it isn't going to be much of a recap because the show was pretty dead for the most part. I couldn't really find any singles that I thought were interesting. There weren't really as many people as usual there. Couldn't even find the 90s insert table that I usually go to. So I was kind of disappointed with that. So as you see, I did something that I don't usually do. I picked up some boxes to rip open. Also picked up some singles, walked around a bit, just picked up some random stuff. These were pretty cheap bargain bin stuff. JJ Barea auto for the Puerto Rican collection. That same guy had a mix of stuff. He had like UFC and wrestling and everything. So found that Big E autograph in there. And when I went to ask him how much for that stuff, I saw him in his showcase. He had this Edgar Martinez autograph, so wanted to pick that up. Didn't really need another Edgar auto. I guess none of us really need any of the stuff we pick up, but I already had two Edgar autos, but just really like the look of that one from Archives. The card itself was from 2001 Bowman Heritage, number to 41 on the top right corner there. So a really great looking card. Sometimes you just see a card in someone's showcase and it's kind of calling out to you, so just had to have that one. So again, that was all from the same dealer. And the main reason I go to this White Plains card show is to stop by, say hello to Ricky Russo. So I went over to his table and got some stuff there. This was stuff from his dollar box. Nice Yadier blue, number to 149. Got this Clemente mini. And this Kyle Lauleta Elite Series insert. Now that I think of it, I think Ricky actually sent me one of these recently. I know he sent me one of these Elite inserts, but can't remember if it was the same player or not. But again, these were from his dollar box, and I paid $0 for those because Ricky just gave them to me, so how awesome is that? And these I also got from Ricky. These I actually paid for, but not much. Got this Kurt Thomas autograph. It's probably like my fifth Kurt Thomas autograph, but I've mentioned before he was one of my favorite Knicks. Not like the most athletically gifted guy ever, but really well-respected leader for the Knicks for many years. This guy was on the Knicks for just a few months last season, but really liked how he played. Doug McDermott. So I wanted to get a nice card of him in a Knicks uniform. That's numbered to 65. And I've actually been watching this card several times on eBay and on COMC, just never pulled the trigger on it. So when I saw it in person today, decided I'd grab it. Also got this Kyle Lauleta autograph. Figured I'd get that while it's cheap. If the Giants keep losing, this guy might actually see some playing time this year. Don't think they'll keep starting Eli if they keep losing. And one more here from Ricky Russo. Got this clearly authentic auto of Thomas Nito. I guess you could say that's partially for the Mets side PC and also for the Puerto Rican PC. He's another Puerto Rican catcher. As I mentioned before, Puerto Rico always seems to produce catchers for some reason. They must have a catcher factory down there. And that's pretty much it. I did pick up a handful of other cards that I won't show because those are for other YouTubers, so I'll keep those to the side for now. But yeah, pretty uneventful card show. I did get to see Ted Serenity Sports 50 Plus, which is always nice, and I got to meet B Roth 6 for the first time, so that was cool too. I'll leave links to both of their channels. I guess I'll show these two. Picked up some magnetics that I needed. Picked up one of these booklet mags. Now that I think of it, should have picked up two of those because I think I'm going to need another one. But yeah, again, that's pretty much it. And of course, the boxes. I'll probably do a video for this element since it's a pretty quick break. But for those, I'll probably do those off camera because it's way more packs. And I really like to take my time with that type of stuff. I always feel when you break boxes on camera, you kind of feel like you got to rush a bit. And since I don't break stuff often, like I said, I like to really take my time with those, look at the cards on the front and back. I'd say each of those will probably take me about a half hour each minimum, so I'll still show you guys like any decent things I get from there. But yeah, that is it for this recap. And again, even though it was a bit of a disappointing show, I still highly recommend heading out to a card show if you have one near you. Overall, it's just a fun way to spend a few hours just walking around and looking at cards. And I hope to see more of you local YouTubers at the next one. And I'll be back with more soon.